Well, what can I say? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And it's just getting worse, man. It's just getting worse and worse for the gaming community. The gaming industry entirely. I took a few days, I took a few weeks off because I had to honestly just collect my thoughts. I didn't want to make a video outright just to rage out on Sony ending physical media in 2028. No, I had to honestly collect my thoughts because everybody else is making their first reaction videos, and for me it's just like I'm I'm still going through my 5 stages of grief, man. I honestly am. Like, it went from being sadness to anger to now it's just like, all right, let me just let me just collect my thoughts and actually speak what I have to say. I don't like this at all. And to be honest, it's like I played a part in this in a way. I've always been one to always buy my games physical, right? And for the past, I want to say, couple years now, I've been buying my games a lot more digitally. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I still have a whole collection of my PS4 and PS5 physical disc collection. I still have it in my TV stand. I still have all of them. But I've been buying like a whole lot of digital games. And for the most part, it's not cause the physical edition is like at my local Walmart or stuff like that. A lot of cases I buy my physical stuff because it's nowhere. Either they don't have a physical disc for some reason, they don't have a physical like release for it, or in other cases it's an indie game, right? One of my favorite games of all time is Alan Wake 2. The Alan Wake series in general. They didn't really have a physical release until, I believe, a year after the initial launch for Alan Wake 2 came out a year before. I think Alan Wake 2 came out in 2024, I believe, or 2023, and then the physical release literally came like a year after. And I believe they also even stated, like around the same time when Alan Wake 2 launched, I believe Remedy Games even said that there's no plans to make a physical like edition for Alan Wake 2. And now, they did it a year after. So yeah, it comes to where it's like, yeah, I have to buy this game digitally. I have no other choice. And now you got Rockstar. Man. I didn't want to make... First off, let me not just point the blame at Rockstar, right? I think us gamers, myself, you guys watching this video or listening to this video, you guys know that it was eventually going to come down to this, where one of these... It was going to come to one of these big companies, rather, Rockstar, let me not say Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog fell off. All right. Let's just say initially it was going to come down to this, right? Where, you know, as time goes on, things are going to be a lot more virtual and digital, and it's not going to come down to us just going outside and just, waiting for games no more. Like I still remember there's gone are the days where it's like we have to stand outside of GameStop, which GameStop in itself, I I might have to bring my shots fired video at GameStop. I have so much bad blood for that fucking company. I might just get flagged for saying that. Whatever. GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, you name it. Any supermarket or any store that holds video games, you guys have stand out for it, including myself. Gone are the days where it's done. It's done. It's over. And come 2028, it's going to be dead. Now, I know there's still people that are still fighting and still trolling Sony. And I think even Microsoft said it themselves, like they're going to cut off that too. It's just bad overall. And I think now it's come down to a point where it's like people are holding off. Well, people are still before even this happened. I'm sure people like myself were still holding off on buying even a PlayStation 6, which is, I believe, rumored to be like over $1,000. If it's coming down to a point where Sony has officially turned heel. They've officially turned into the biggest heels that you can name in wrestling history. Hulk Hogan turning into Hollywood Hogan. I was gonna say John Cena turning heel, but we know that shit went south. Stone Cold aligning himself with Vince McMahon. You name it. Bret Hart's like heel turn at WrestleMania 13. You guys name it. It was overall just they just completely turned haywire and turned heel on all of us. And I've even seen where it's even affecting games like Insomniac. I'm seeing players now saying that they're withdrawing their pre-orders for Wolverine. One of Sony's biggest exclusives coming out this year. I'm still getting Wolverine, regardless. All right. Listen, I don't like Sony for what they're doing, but if that's gonna make me turn down Wolverine, listen, I'm still buying that shit day one, sucker. Physical disc as well. Man, and I already took a day off of work and all that. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of that game. But players are already withdrawing their pre-orders off Wolverine. I don't think they're withdrawing from GTA 6. I highly doubt that. But Wolverine, PlayStation 6, I'm even seeing players are now unsubscribing from their PlayStation Plus now. It's getting crazy, man. I honestly don't know what to say. And is Sony PlayStation gonna backtrack from what they're saying? Are they gonna bring back physical games? As far as are they gonna backtrack what they're saying? I don't know. I've been a PlayStation and Sony fan. I've been a PlayStation fan since the PS2 days. I think because of how entitled and how much of a high horse they're sitting on, it's going to be a tall task for them to honestly backtrack what they say. It's all up to the players at the end of the day. It's all up to me. It's all up to you guys. We have to go out there and honestly just show them, hey, you know, we still want physical games at the end of the day. Because let's be honest, it's an option, right? You have the option as players, right? You have the option to either buy a physical disc copy of a game that you love and you get to own it. You, the player. Nobody else can take it from you, not Sony, not PlayStation. Unless they do some sort of like, I don't know, Mission Impossible, James Bond. Great game, by the way. 007 First Light, amazing game. Unless they like go inside your house and just snatch that and steal that away from you like a thief in the night, that game is yours to keep. It's different when you buy it digitally. Yes, now, of course, yes, you do own the game, but at some point, maybe PlayStation and Sony have their disputes with something like, I don't know, like Naughty Dog, for example. You know how there's already, I think there was already news going on, like, PlayStation remove, or was it PlayStation, or did Rockstar knock on their door to say like, hey, don't put our stuff on your apps or on your merchandise, whatever the case may be, whatever. Say, for instance, they go into a dispute. PlayStation can literally take GTA 6 away from you just off of licensing and company risk and all that. They can do that. And I think that's why everybody was so, including myself, everybody was so upset over the fact that Rockstar doesn't have a physical disc for GTA 6. Now, let me also say this. They weren't technically lying as far as saying there will be a physical launch for GTA 6. But myself, you guys listening to this video, we both know when you guys say physical release, we actually mean like we need a disc version of it, not some sort of piece of plastic case, and inside of it you look at a disc. Yeah, they have the nerve to put a damn downloadable code in that case. Those son of a bitches, man. Man, that is insane. That is insane. They are some slick ass bastards. You know what? I don't even care. I said it there. I can't believe they did it, but like I said, man, like, if you get the game digitally, yes, it is yours to keep, but Sony and PlayStation have the option to take that away from you. Hell, out of all of us, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna get GTA 6. No doubt about it. No ifs, ands, or buts. No questions asked. All right. Now, are you gonna buy it physical or digital? That's up to you guys. But at the end of the day, GTA 6 is gonna be on our digital. It's gonna be on our PlayStations in a digital format. All right. But I think with Sony, it's gonna hurt them long term, without a doubt. And I think I saw news. I saw something like a few days ago, if not yesterday, saying that Sony or PlayStation, they're relying on their quote unquote hardcore fans to buy and sell out PlayStation 6, which, keep in mind, is rumored to be over $1,000. And also keep in mind, it's also rumored that there's going to be no disc format for the PlayStation 6. So it's all going to be digital. Unless they pull some sort of PS5 Pro shit out of their ass and say, yeah, there is a disc version, but there's a disc version, but you gotta pay over $80, $100 to get that shit installed. That is insane, bruh. Um, it's insane, man. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think what's honestly gonna happen if they don't backtrack is there's gonna be a lot of players, and you know there's gonna be a lot of die-hard PlayStation fans, myself included, that might actually say like maybe switching to PC isn't bad, or dare I say maybe switching to Xbox, maybe switching over to the green side isn't as bad as it looks. Hey, we see what's going on in Xbox. You know, shout out to brother Jeremy, FKA, the gamer 2323, sister Asha Sharma. Sister Asha Sharma is doing the Lord's work over at Xbox, man. Who's to say maybe us diehard fans might switch over to the green side and say it's not that bad, or switch to PC. A lot of people are switching over to PC now. I've got some. I have friends that I've grown up with that were also PlayStation fans, and even they switched over to PC in like 2-3 years prior. You know, and I believe this was before even buying a gaming PC got so expensive. So for me, I don't want to say it's too late. Well, yeah, it is too late for me to get a gaming PC. That shit is over $1,000. You got to build that shit up yourself. Yeah, it's over. The nail in the coffin is it for me. Maybe for you guys it's not, but for me it's the end of the road for me. You know, but shit, for all I know, dare I say I even might switch to I might even switch over to Xbox. Cause I'm still mad as shit that Gears of War E-Day is an Xbox exclusive, which, you know, I don't blame them. That's their exclusive. You know, the coalition and all that's them. So yeah, overall, man, it's over. I mean, is it over? It looks like it, but you know, they may have won the battle, but maybe there is a war between PlayStation and us fans, you know? I just hope that come 2028, or even, you know what, even 2027, honestly, we might be looking at 2027 as the last initial year to buy physical games. And let me also say this. It's not to trash the digital gamers as well. I have, you know, I had friends back in the day that grew up in a small house, small apartment, you know, that don't have the room space to have all these physical games in their house. They have no choice but to buy their games on a digital format, which is completely fine. It's not to trash the digital gamers. So I'm just going to say that right now. But 2027 really just might be the last year for us, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Sony can backtrack what they're saying. But it's a tall task. It really is. So I know I'm gonna buy. I know damn sure I'm gonna buy Wolverine on a physical disc. You kidding me? If the Venom game is rumored to be true, that it's gonna come out next year, I'm definitely gonna buy that in a physical format. What else? That yeah, like pretty much as far as where I stand, I'm gonna have to buy most of the games that I want to have for the rest of my life. Essentially, I want to have those in a physical disc format. You know, I'm still gonna buy my digital platform, digital, games and stuff like that. But that's gonna be for like, I don't know, the next WWE game or whatever. I still haven't bought 20 WWE 2K26. I'm not buying that damn battle pass. And if they put that in 2K27, it honestly, as far as wrestling fans, it might just be a whole nother WWE 2K19 where we just might have that junk. We might have that junk until they get rid of the battle pass. I still have friends that still play 2K19 to this day. Still one of the best two WWE games that I've ever played. It's not over 14 though. But anyway, yeah, like as far as my last message to say before I'm off this, keep all your physical games, man. Keep all your physical games. Even if you have friends that don't have the game and they want to borrow it, shit, let them borrow it, man. And honestly, that's another thing to say. If you there's no point on friends borrowing each other's games no more. Come 2028, it's over. So I know I got friends that aren't gonna buy Wolverine, but hey, if they want to buy it, they know who to holler at. Shit, I don't mind. I don't mind. First off, I need to have at least 2, 3. I need to have at least 2, 3 playthroughs of Wolverine before I let them suckers borrow it. Afterwards, it's like, all right, y'all can have y'all fun with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's honestly my God damn, I can't talk. That's honestly my last message, man. Keep your physical disc, man, especially when it comes to 2027. GameStop is pretty much dead. I don't know how they're gonna recover from that. And I've been praying on their downfall for the past couple years now. This has to be the end. All right. And I honestly might make a shot. I'm bringing back shots fired. All right. I have so much bad blood for GameStop, and I'm sure you guys do too. So, yeah, I'm bringing that back officially. But anyway, keep your physical games, man. And that's honestly what I got to say, man. Keep them, maybe one day if you guys have kids and you still have the old PlayStation 5, y'all can run it up with your kids and your girlfriend, all that stuff. Your wife. Although the way marriage is going now, hey, who knows, but that's all I pretty much got to say, man. And yeah, until the next one. I'm off this.